there's just so many questions abound for this team. And then hell, I hate talking COVID, but now we had the coaching staff affected by COVID. So, again, I don't see a line for this Akron game. I assume it's around 30, 35 points. So, again, this is going to be a nice tune-up game, but there's going to be a lot of players on the field that, I think are, I don't want to say lost. That'd be the wrong word, but finding their way. And, we've only got a couple weeks here before we travel to Penn State. So these players have really got to learn on the fly here, don't you think?
Yeah. Trust me, I'm dealing with the COVID thing on my end too, man. I got 2 of them here. It's got COVID. I'm dodging them like I feel like Ali, man. Just trying not to get hit here. But I get it, and I know it's tough. We've talked about this for a couple weeks now, but I will say, there's a lot of seniors on that. I mean, there's maybe not seniors, but upperclassmen. This isn't their first rodeo, and I think they're going to be prepared going into this week. That's what you got to have. This needs to be a senior-led program, and then when you get into Penn State, everybody's going to be working kinks out the first couple of weeks. Auburn's going to be no different, but it's just they're coming in, they're kind of limping into this thing, but I think they're going to be all right week 1 for sure.
Yeah, and as weird as it is to, wrap your head around this, Bo Nix, he's one of the most experienced quarterbacks in the SEC, and if he decides to take advantage of that free COVID year, I mean, he's technically a sophomore. So,
right.
That'll be, very important to see how he factors in. I don't know how much we'll get a good read on that until we see them face off against Penn State. But where I will have my eye on, where I think we can get a good read, is that offensive line. And that's something that Bryan Harsin hit on here.
The excitement really is just the week of prep leading into the game. And then, once we get to Saturday, it's just letting these guys cut loose and go play. And that's the fun part. That's the opportunity for all the work that that our players have put in, that the coaches have put in, to go out there for 4 hours and just cut it loose and know it's not going to be perfect. We don't expect that, but what we do want to be able to do is respond and adjust the way that we practiced. And so if we, take a day off or take a period off or whatever that is throughout the week, that usually shows up. And you're seeing other teams play, so you can go back and watch some of these games that these other teams played before us. You can learn from them. There's things that some teams did really well. There's things that teams, obviously, I'm going to assume covered, but didn't go well. And so for us as a team, let's take that film and let's learn from it. Let's apply it to what we have to do, and let's be ready to go out there and play really clean football. And
Bryan, you talked all through camp about wanting to find the consistency on the offensive line. How close do you think you guys have come to that, as you head into game week and with that first group?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we've had our moments in the scrimmages that I've seen. I think we played well at times. But the O-line is run blocking. It's also pass blocking. It's not cutting anybody loose. And so I think the O-line has done a better job of being consistent in those areas. And really the best test for our offensive line is going to be game day. And getting a chance to see those guys get out there, new front, different players that they haven't gone against. And then just seeing how we operate the run game, how we operate the pass game as far as protection goes, what our communication looks like from the interior players especially, and then just how we operate, each drive. So
isn't Bo Nix married now? Didn't he get married over the summer? I mean, the guy's got he's got, what I'm saying? He's already drawing retirement. I think he's okay. He's going to get this team right. So.